Let's get analysis now from Mustafa Barghouti, who's the Secretary General of the Palestinian National Initiative. Welcome to you, Mustafa. I want to start just by talking about the fact that world leaders have been preoccupied with trying to establish peace in Ukraine this week. Do you think the fact that that coincides what seems to be a real increase in hostilities from Israel, do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu may have tried to take advantage of that distraction?
No, Benjamin Netanyahu is taking advantage of the silence of so many Western leaders about this terrible massacre that is happening in Gaza for 19 months. Many of these Western leaders have been complicit with what Israel is doing, with genocide, with the collective punishment, including starvation of the people, and now with the plans of ethnic cleansing that are actually being implemented under bombardment. So Netanyahu has enjoyed 19 months of silence about his crimes, of lack of reaction to the ICJ and ICC resolutions that what Israel is doing is a genocide. And not only that, but blaming the Palestinians for being victims of this Israeli savage war and savage massacres. I think the world cannot continue to be silent or to cover up this terrible crime. Time has come to impose sanctions on Israel, and any country, any leader, any Western government that abstains from imposing sanctions on Israel immediately will be historically perceived as complicit with the genocide that is happening in Gaza in the most horrible way, killing people not only by bombardment, but also by starvation, and now by causing epidemics, because for sure, when Israel abstains from allowing vaccines to get into Gaza, we will see now an outbreak of poliomyelitis, diphtheria, pertussis, measles, and all other diseases that the Israeli army is already vaccinating its soldiers against, knowing very well that they are causing a biological warfare against the people of Gaza.
Mustafa, President Trump's been in the Persian Gulf this week, obtaining huge financial investments. Do you think it's possible that some of those Gulf leaders may have used their financial clout to get in return some kind of guarantees from Trump to establish a ceasefire in Gaza or to establish a two-state solution? Do you think that might have been part of the leverage?
I definitely hope so, but I'm not sure if it had happened. If it didn't happen, it should happen now. I think President Trump should be told that all these investments that he got will not be implemented unless there is an immediate intervention from his side, being the only person in the world now at this moment who can restrain Netanyahu, that all these investments will not happen unless he immediately pressures Netanyahu to stop the massacre, to stop the genocide that is happening in Gaza, and impose a ceasefire, an end of this terrible genocidal war.
Mustafa, thank you so much for your time. Mustafa Barghouti, Secretary General of the Palestinian National Initiative.